was his first game.
Onyx?
Sorry, not Onyx. It was his first game.
The end of one thing is
Was
the
it?
beginning
I don't know. Now I'm
of
questioning
another.
myself.
Yeah.
Esmeralda comes through though.
Okay, Esmeralda's there.
Swivel.
Let's go.
Oh, dude.
There it is.
Flash.
Good call.
Yes, sir.
Not bad.
100% win rate for the Fanny.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that Fanny was doing that good.
Yeah, we've been ignoring Fanny a lot, man. I guess we got to a point where only good Fannies pick Fanny now, so
Yeah.
that's why it's such a high win rate, but it's so low pick.
The only thing that could mess it up right now for this Fanny is if Aurora are suddenly brave enough to pick up a Banda. You swivel the Hilda into XP even though it's up against an Esmeralda. Hilda's job is just, let me clear this way fast with Concussive Blast and get the hell out of here. I'm not winning this duel against this Esmeralda. Then you put the Badang in the roam.
If they're looking at front to back, I would go, oh no, my bad. I would go Minotaur, but the thing is, Hilda's already roam here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Unless they
Let's
put it in
deflect,
the
yeah.
EXP. Ah, no, yes. roam Hilda.
There is zero stopper for the Fanny, dude. Han. It's Haning time.
It's haunting time.
It's-
Or
Smash
engaging the promotions.
them. All troops
The rotations,
deployed.
excuse me, promotions. Welcome to game number 1 of Yangon versus
Welcome
Aurora.
to Mobile Legends.
Well, looking at this, again, being
Whoa.
surprised with with Fanny having a 100% win rate. We'll see if they make it work right off the bat.
That's a lot of flickers, bro.
That is. Oh,
4
Okay.
flickers on the side of YG. And only 1 Purify on Aurora. So, hey, Blink's gonna have a blast.
Yep. Lunar is going to be the main guy up front, which makes sense that he's the only one who's backing the Purify here. But they're going to need their frontliner some help up against this Esmeralda. They want to make it comfortable, so it's a tough choice for Aurora. Do we help out the jungle by disrupting the Fanny, or do we help out our Uranus, who is our only main frontliner later?
look at that. This is what I like to see with the Hilda, man. Like, the poke potential's so good. You can go ahead and regen. Looking at the emblems here, too. Like you mentioned, Concussive Blast. There, Lunar's dealing with this Esmeralda, which we see quite often. It looks like they might try to make a... Okay, no, Blink wasn't able to connect the way they were wanting to. And Han, he'll grab his orange buff. Pagu's given that information over, so I think they want to put pressure here potentially. All right, Retribution used to secure it.
Okay. I wonder if Han actually went... Okay, never mind. I think Tenzi got all of his camps, so no invade. And Han's actually going to be delayed here by Pagu on the Hilda.
Yeah, he used a Retribution, so...
Yep, they're going to have to be very, very careful. Tienzi going to be looking for the dive at the bottom lane.
Oh,
Stitch
Stitch.
puts into BMI. Tienzi reads it out, flicker out from Stitch. Pagu right there to pick up first blood. And now, can they get the trade over? Lancer there, knock him out. Now with the cables from Han, able to pick up another kill. But Han, whoa! Sigamo got the kill with the yo-yo blitz. One last basic attack. No purple buff for 11 seconds.
That's a traveling yo-yo. That's really the distance.
Yeah, it tracks you. Perfect rotation by Aurora. This is how you deal with the Fanny if you don't have the sure catch. Once it gets to the bigger team fights later on in the game, you stop it and delay it while it's rotating and getting cams, and that was just perfection by Aurora.
You know, I'm not a Fanny main here, but playing on broken walls, does that throw off Fanny at all?
I've heard from really good Fanny players that this is a good map.
Yeah.
It's just better, like it actually favors the Fanny? Okay.
Yeah, there's actually extra avenues for them to
Yeah.
cable out of.
Yeah.
We saw it in MPLPH. Fanny, Zyda did not care about broken
right.
walls, and he actually used the broken walls as a means for extra ways through the map.
So I'm wondering if that actually weighed into the decision here for them. So Turtle taken, easily secured. It's going to be the trade anyway with what happened earlier towards that gold lane. So YANGON Galacticos gets themselves an objective to work towards. So Aurora Gaming even holding on to that minor lead. They'll have to continue to decide between kind of honing in and slowing down Han or just picking elsewhere.
Yeah, the topside turtle, Aurora had to give that because Lunar's struggling in lane against that Esmeralda. So it makes sense for them to just, all right, let's play for our own camps. Just get it, maybe get vision or not, and then let's just continue our rotations and then see if we can get another counter rotate into that Fanny by messing it up. Ooh. But now Blink has read it. He's like, all right, I'm sticking with my Fanny, shadowing for him and keeping him safe.
Did they take that away from Tienzi? Not too sure if he did, but yeah, he still hasn't taken a single orange buff here. Oh, all in on Lina. That was great timing by Pagu on the bonk, because it CC'd Lina enough so that he can actually pop the Crimson Beacon or the Flicker.
Yeah, just stopped in his tracks. That's what I'm saying. This Hilda, you know, it's interesting that we haven't seen it picked up too much. Now, some teams are obviously still going for that ban now it looks like they want to go ahead and put pressure on Han on this purple buff. Maybe to just force out the retribution. There's the kick, though.
Dude, that is an awkward kick. It's the kick to just say, hey,
Get
my
out.
Fanny wants purple. Get out.
Get out of here. Blade of Pepsi's picked up now.
Gonna be a good start. Whoa, Rosa.
Flicker out.
Great decision there. Could have been bad if he just decided to stretch out the limits of that little engagement with that Fanny. So for Aurora, they're still getting the wins, and now it's tough for Blink. The pick-off onto Lina was heartbreaking for him because he's like, all right, I'm doing my job. I'm protecting my Fanny. Oh, I'm sorry, Lina. You got picked off, man. So now it's really the balance for Blink.
Yeah.
Who are you protecting? Your mid, your jungle, and how do you do it?
That's why it's it's going to be a constant decision process as the game unfolds here, and I think Ying's going to be a big component to this. Turtle's up now, second one of the game, so they'll go ahead and get position. Blink has a flicker available. We'll see if he ends up kicking any of the members of Aurora Gaming, but right now it's all a fight for space.
Oh, two-man mountain shocker, forcing Crimson Beacon now. Stitch doing a bit of damage. Lancer Flare picks up Lunar. Now the auto beam coming down, but it's going to be Han in the backline with the cables. Now it's Blazing Wick. It's used up by Stitch. Han with the retry win, but he will be taken down by TNZ. Ying flickers out to safety. Lunar still holding that angle. 1 for 1.
See, it's very difficult to get into those spaces around the objective, but do they still want to go? Blink?
Misses the G Kudo, won't be able to look for any picks. Meanwhile, down below, look at Siggy Boom picking up a turret for free, so that makes it so much more worth it for Aurora Gaming.
Yeah, they really spent a lot of time. Oh, there's Blink. Okay, I thought he was going to kick. He doesn't.
Mounted Shocker and the Yo-Yo Blitz against Siggy Boom.
I don't know, man. Like, I thought maybe he would use it earlier on, and then it looks like they go in and possibly want to go into an engage. But then it doesn't happen, so Blink eventually goes down. So yeah, that's a whole lot of extra gold going to the hands of Aurora Gaming after taking that tier 1 turret. And, you know, this is not, you're starting to see that power spike happen here already with this lineup. Looking at the items, as Ying jumps in, yeah, Pagu's going to be fine. This is why Pagu's doing some pretty good damage too, right? He picked up the Fury Hammer earlier on. So a good move. Oh, Han?
This is really bad from Han. He's trying to run away now. Lunar will shoo him away for sure, but like, he's missing out on a lot of farm with this.
Yeah. Aurora Gaming, they're just outclassing YANGON Galacticos. It's evident, even more so with the team fighting, despite being box-focused. Blink used the kick, but it was flickered away by Siggy Boom, changing his trajectory. So as I was saying, despite the very static formation Aurora has, YANGON can't dive through it comfortably.
Yeah, Ying's gonna be all in up top. It's such an awkwardly slow game of MLBB, and it fits Aurora Gaming so well. This is what they need to do, because YANGON, they like it when it's fast, they like it when it's, oh man, furious. But Aurora Gaming, dude, they're slowing things down to a point where YANGON are just so uncomfortable. Look, like the flicker is out, at least we still get a few more like brilliances there for Han.
That was fast and furious.
That was. I wanted to stop myself, but I'm like, you know what? Just go all the way, man.
I wonder if you know, bro. I wonder if you know.
Hey, family, right? So now Turtle's up. Third one of the game.
Oh, he missed.
In the back, G-Crew over the way to Dragon. They go for the turtle, and it's still Tienzi who gets it without the retry. Now the all in, but Tienzi survives through it all. Pagu gets a triple. Aurora Gaming. What was that?
That was just a complete slaughter for that team fight. Again, getting 4 kills and the objective. Stitch.
They're bonking Stitch down. Siggy Boom is taking the Blazing Duet, and he's running with it.
It seems like against a lineup with a Fanny, Hilda, and Cece is enough, apparently.
Dude, I mean, do you guys remember when we had the discussion about Pagu coming into this lineup and the effect of him? I mean, he's showing it on this Hilda right now. We're going to look at the instant replay. And look at exactly how this fight broke out. That's when Han already goes down. But then look at this. Even with the beacon used, they're all clumped up and just TNC surviving with a little bit of health, a little bit of that shield, but a triple kill for Pagu?
He's like, group up, group up, group up.
Yeah, let's group up and get Power of Wilderness.
It's the Hilda out of all the heroes that got the triple there that I find.
Blast diff,
yeah, the concussive blast. The axe swings also maybe somehow. Oh, Han. Oh, that's rough. He did not get the game that he wanted. It was perfect for the Fanny, but then again, you see the strength of the Hilda in the roam. turns out if you flip Pagu's name around, you get what this game is. You gap.
Oh, dude.
Oh!
Wait,
my God.
did Pagu just pick up an endless battle? Am I seeing that right?
No,
No, that's
No,
not
okay.
That's TNZ.
I was gonna say
The only damage item he has is Fury Hammer.
right? Okay, yeah, because I
This is
saw
what
the
he should.
okay.
Nice. So
I was gonna say, yeah, I was.
maybe not the endless battle, but like I have to see.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw it somewhere, but it went to TNZ. But still, Pagu, man, Dom, Eyes, Fury Hammer. Like, imagine doing that much damage to it just a Fury
2,000
Hammer.
gold cap, bro.
In the roam.
You gap indeed.
Oh, man. Pagu. And by the way, our Turkish casters mentioned, you know, just how good Pagu is, like, coming into this lineup.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and that confidence of, the Apex 47 going to the coaching position, they all had it. They knew that they had to go ahead and go with this, and Pagu's leading them in this game.
I see it now. Pagu's actually a Witcher. He's from Poland, isn't he?
Nope.
Oh man, he just goes all in on Blink now. They go all in on everyone, dude. So much damage. Stitch with the blazing new weapon. There's no damage on the other side. They wait on the PMI. And TNZ shoots him down. Oh my goodness.
Dude, I don't know if the damage...
Dude, Han's job is going to get really difficult.
Yeah, it's could not get it slick enough in the map, and it's been rough all throughout.
It's been a sweaty game, man.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, Han is just, you know, he's now essentially been shut down.
Losing his grip.
He's losing the grip. The job cannot be completed. And it's all because of this huge axe over here, dude. Pagu.
Yeah. Pagu 5-1 and 8 on the Hilda. Out of all the picks,
Just
it'll
crazy.
be a Hilda.
The walls are broken, man.
Oh man. I was gonna go all in
Still
again.
going.
Our Wilderness. And again for Aurora, 13-2.
Before any damage from the YSS, Pagu took out almost 50% of King's health.
Trying his best to go through the cables here. They will be able to get through the first Lord, but it's with the help of the Holy Shield. So, as we get into like the next few Lords,
I don't know if there's going to be next few Lords, man.
but like, how good is YANGON Galacticos is clear, right? Because Jusen's pretty bad at that.
yeah.
And it does look like Aurora Gaming have very good siege. They have a Yi
Yep.
Shin, they have a Eve, and then they have Lunar and Pagu who could just be like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, essentially it's bad for Yangon.
Yeah.
Their main reliable clear is Concussive Blast and Cho.
It's getting bigger and bigger. Pagu, stop!
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't
you
know how
doing
this
this?
is. I don't know how you stop this. Like,
It's illegal.
Yeah.
for between Pagu and then TNZ, like if they choose to just go for a kill like we've seen across the map, then they can essentially get one. And you know, the question is, whenever you have something like this, 9,000 gold ahead right now for Aurora Gaming, what is the potential for the YANGON Galacticos to turn this around and make it happen? You kind of have to look at what are their options here. Well, Stitch is he at least has the Trinity, and he can go ahead and clear out these waves as he has to. The cables, though, being thrown out by Han is probably one of the options they have. Can you play for a cross-map pressure like we see when Fannies traditionally get shut down and they just stay on the other side of the map to push?
Oh my god. Oh, the follow-through almost from Pagu. The man just hates Han.
I did not expect to see the Hilda
flying
tracking
Hilda.
basic attack.
Dude, that's
Just lock in.
that's what you, I mean, there's no safe place to go, man.
See Han heal, no. Half HP with a full combo.
It's so ironic that usually you say that against a Fanny.
Yeah.
There's no safe place.
There's no safe place with a Fanny around. Here, there's no safe place with a Hilda around.
Yeah, and what makes it worse is like Hilda just can basically stay in these bushes, you know, and wait for Han to show up or even anyone.
There's no purple buffs, man. It's gonna be really tough for Han. Look, Lunar and Pagu are holding the
waiting.
lines. They are the gatekeepers of this purple buff.
And we know what happens too. When your Fanny gets behind and you don't get to grab the buffs that you want, it's even that. But gives a thumbs up like, yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Lauren is up here now. This should just be an easy take for Aurora Gaming. This is the Wind of Nature now locked in for Stitch. I would be so surprised if they decide to actually try to contest this. Because I think unless somehow Blink gets the kick of a lifetime off, and I don't even know who he's going to have to go and kick here, because Oh, look at this Mountain Shocker on Ying.
Ouch!
Yi Sun-shin does
Oh, here he
damage
is.
on an Esmeralda. You know you're kind of cooked, Blink.
Can they take out Pagu here?
Look at the angle. They're going to go all in on Pagu right now. That's going to be Blink in the back line. Way to drag him, but it's a bit delayed as Rosa is able to flick it around. But oh, what is that damage? Tears down Rosa. Sigibu with the curtain call, out to 2. Stitch now comes in with the Blazing Duet and the BMI. Not doing a lot of damage, but Sigibu's going to be locked out by the Lancer Flare. Lunar has to purify out. Stitch doing damage, falling Storm Moon, and all of a sudden, Aurora Gaming lose 3.
What just happened? Yangon Galacticos still have a ton of room to cover here. TNT is still up. They might want to go ahead and try to spot him out. This Lord is held at half health while they wait for Han to have that retribution available. So they're just delaying it. TNT.
No Traceless.
The Traceless now. Han goes in, gets the cables down with the Cutthroat to shut TNZ down. And the last 13 minutes now become nothing. The lead is almost gone.
Just in a single moment, Pagu decided, hey man, my time to shine. Nope. Yangon were ready. They punished the dive and all of the disruption that Hilda has been doing and now has turned the fight around. Han, slick, he gets the job done.
Naisu, this is exactly what we experienced in MSL Myanmar, man.
Yeah.
There was a game like this where YG were just so far down. We were like, all right, it's over. And then they turn it around. I believe it was the grand finals against Team 7.
Yeah. It's something about the ability for Yangon Galacticos to turn even the biggest deficits around. And I mean, again, look at the difference here between the jungle and then the roam. Earlier on, it was 2,000 and 3,000 gold ahead. They basically nearly evened it out. They're going to be marching in with this Lord and charging the mid turret. Now again, it should be cleared out. This isn't a winning angle just yet for Yangon Galacticos, but they have basically dissipated. Okay. They've dissipated about 8,000 gold, and they've got it in their pockets now. So that's why you have this huge swing in their favor. Now, Pagu was also just kind of in that position in the last fight where, yeah, he got kind of got caught, cut off from the team, got taken out. That was a big threat to Yangon Galacticos earlier on. So now they've gotten themselves this confidence that they can move around the map. Earlier we were talking about, you know, Han being kind of scared to move, no safe place to go. Well, now he's got more safe places now. He's got a little bit more control of his map. You're still plenty away from this Lord, and they still have to respect what Aurora Gaming's lineup is capable of doing. It's not just going to be as easy to turn it into a win just yet. So now some of this defensive items also coming into play here. You've got the Dom Ice plus that Anti-Cuirass and the Oracles now for Ying. And Ying is giving that space to Blink to find these kicks that he needs to land, because so far throughout this game, Blink really hasn't found those favorable kicks just yet.
Yeah, it's been really, really tough for him. Earlier as well, he had to go for an awkward engage just to get pressure off of the team, but also, funnily enough, it enabled Han to go for it. Now he's going to go for Rosa as well, but he needs to be careful. I just want to say, this is the risk that Aurora Gaming are running with this kind of composition.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if they actually knew about the Fanny, but they picked up the Uranus last pick, right? So still, no lockers. And with that, it means that they have to win through tempo. They have to win through snowballing, because once we get into the late game portions, Stitch and Han will be free to go in. No one's going to stop them.
Yeah, Hilda hates games like these. Hilda loved the game that was played before that turnaround. It's like, all right, I'm the one taking control. I'm the one setting the tempo and getting vision. It's the team. It's the opponents reacting to me. Yeah. Now it's, hey, Lunar, can you be the guy in the front? Because now I'm the only one with reliable stun to stop this Fanny.
Yeah.
So the Lunar has to stick in front. And as you see, Pagu's sticking a bit closer to Tianzi.
Yeah.
He has to stick a little bit closer to Rosa. He has to change the gameplay that he's been playing for the past 15 minutes.
Look at Blink right now, too. Look at his positioning. Giving the information over.
Yep.
Seaboom making his way. He was spotted out, so they're going to have to choose how they approach this Lord fight. Lunar's leading up that front.
Consecration already used. Lantern Flicker down. Two-man Mountain Shocker from TNC into the RWM. He would flicker out now, but they're going to go through him now. He has the shielding. Han goes into the back line now. Look for the cables again as Blink is able to find the way to Dragon. Stitch goes in for Blazing Duet on TNC. He buys Immortality. Rose Gold Meteor. TNC with the Cutaway Stitch. BMI forward. Now with
TNC.
Lunar on him now. Good G-Kudo from Blink. Stitch still going through Lunar. He has the Immortality. He buys it in time now. Can he kite away? Immortality down. What does he do? He gets point blasted by Rosa. 2-0 in favor of Aurora Gaming.
What a hard-fought win that was for Aurora Gaming. Not only the item swaps there, to make sure they survive. But even the timing and Sigiboom actually separating some of the key members. Jahan, okay, he can't. He's going to be stopped in his tracks, right? There's no way. He does have a retribution, but he's going to be a little bit too late to try to steal that Lord away. But again, Sigiboom was able to go ahead and separate some key members of YANGON Galacticos there and stay alive through it all. So a hard-fought win for the Lord. The objective, Aurora Gaming, gains a little bit of control back in their favor, plus this being an evolved Lord. They'll now go ahead and head towards the base of YANGON Galacticos. The question is, with everything that they've had, the time they've bought, how does their base defense look?
Again, it's going to be tough for them with all of the siege that Aurora has. The fact that Sigiboom has been perfect this game means he knows how important it is to survive for as long as possible as the CC. The longer these fights go, you see actually that's when the damage of Aurora is felt a little bit more. Here comes the Lord March.
Into the mid lane base turret. They've actually already dealt with the side lanes. Now the Blink has a ridiculous position.
You see
Who's he going for?
There's no one to follow up. Everybody's too far away. But if
they spot him.
Okay. If Aurora continue the siege, it will be very, very scary that Blink is behind them.
Yeah, they'll clear out the Lord. They did lose the mid turret. Top's potentially going to be next unless Aurora Gaming decides not to full send this. So RWM drop down.
Doing a bit of damage there. Han needs to cable back. Blink again in the back line. Able to fly into Yenzi! Way the Dragon bring it back. Stitch able to go in with a bit of crown and the Blazing Duet as Han goes in for the cleanup but can't find the cutthroat available. Still with the cables, backing away. Will lose his immortality to Rosa. He can't buy it right up. Sigiboom takes him down.
A great attempt from YANGON Galacticos to try to set things up, but Aurora Gaming had their number. They're going.
Then got blasted. Stitch no winner crown, no Blazing Duet. But they do have waves still available for them. Those are still big super mini waves though, and now they're gonna be looking for the base. Again, Lunar walks up, the base is too low. And with the minions, it'll be enough. Aurora Gaming secure game number 1.